Hello everyone and welcome in for a brand new playthrough of Look Outside. If you're watching this, chances are you're already part of my Twitch community, but if you did somehow discover me for the first time just now, hi! How the hell did you find me? My name is Nono. I'm a variety streamer over on Twitch who absolutely loves making any game that catches my interest a shared experience, and this one is no different. Look Outside has been firmly recommended to me by some of my community friends ever since it came out, and rather than stream it, I figured it would be a good opportunity to try my hands at a pre-recorded Let's Play for the first time in well over a decade. Don't ask. I do not want to think about those recordings one bit. They were low quality, and yeah. Don't worry about it. You can't find them anymore, it's fine. I've been seeing a lot of new YouTubers pop up in my recommended recently who just really enjoy talking about the things that they're passionate about, rather than running a business. So I figured, hey, I really miss that indie punk rock era of YouTube, so why don't I contribute as well? You can really never have too many content creators, even if it does seem a bit oversaturated and it's hard to find good content. Doesn't fucking matter, just do what you like doing. Games have always been at the forefront of my interests, especially the ones with a large focus on narrative and exploration. RPGs, action-adventures, Metroidvanias, survival horror. Why am I phrasing this like a fucking dating ad? Hi, my name is Nono, and my interests include RPGs, action-adventures, Metroidvanias, and survival horror. You bring the blanket, and I bring the pizza, and we're gonna have a lovely evening together. Wow. Okay, well, if that's not an indicator of what this playthrough is gonna be like, I'm sorry. I do apologize, truly. Well, okay, back to actual Look Outside. I tried to stay as blind as I could from the game, but from what I heard, it does tick a lot of my boxes. So I really can't wait to see what it's like and finally share the experience with everyone. Well, with you. Who cares about everyone, right? You're watching this right now. Hi, you're stuck with me for the next, I want to say like 15 to 30 minutes probably. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Which game mode do I want? I did not expect already having to make a decision like this. Okay, so we got Explorer mode. A challenge but more forgiving, game autosaves as you explore and you can save anytime, anywhere. We got Survivor mode, which is the full survival horror experience. Resources are more scarce and battles more fierce. It does not specify anything about the saves in this one, so I'm assuming there's going to be actual save points rather than being able to save anytime, anywhere. And then Cursed mode, intended for those who played before and want an extra challenge, not recommended for your first playthrough. Okay, so immediately I'm going to pick Survivor mode. I do like the intended experience over the casual or the challenging one in any game that I play. And this one's not going to be any different. I think. I hope. You have strange dreams tonight. Always. Always do. A familiar voice beckons you to your window. There's stairs leading into the night sky. You awaken just as you begin to ascend them. You have an urge to look outside your window. Hey, that's the name of the game. Perfect. Okay, so I don't actually know, like, I tried playing this with a controller earlier and it would not let me. Oh. A voice from my wall, huh? Have a look outside. It's beautiful. Alright. So, okay, so you can play with a mouse. Interesting. I do wonder if that's the recommended way to do this. This is literally my first time touching the game, so excuse me for like trying to figure out what controls are gonna be the best option here. Hang on, wait, no, don't do it. I got confused, don't look outside, it's bad. Well, the game is called Look Outside, not Don't Look Outside, so I'm sure it's fine. You probably shouldn't look outside, it sounds dangerous, your neighbor warned you not to. Well, who do I trust, the game's title or my neighbor? I don't know my neighbors in real life, so fuck them. Well, I'm sure that could have gone worse. Game over! Perfect! Oh my god, we're like 6 minutes into the recording and... that's beautiful. Perfect. Yeah, 10 out of 10 game. Let's do this again. I don't know what I expected, to be honest. Interesting. I do wonder if the stairs that we walk up in our dreams is gonna come back in some way. You have an urge to look outside your window. Other people in the building doing the same right now. And clearly, like, our neighbor looked outside the window and they were fine. They didn't get sucked out into the void. Unless they didn't actually look and they're just fucking with us. You don't need to check on the plant right now. Should you look outside, you have a strange feeling. Interesting that you get different dialogue depending on whether or not your neighbor has already warned you or not. Let's not look. Let's look at our calendar instead. Okay, so they once again say to look outside. That's beautiful. Only 15 days left for what exactly? Yep, it's bad. I'm not gonna look outside. I'm probably gonna... the mouse is actually throwing me off. I'm gonna try to only play with the keyboard and see if I feel good enough about that. You haven't updated your wardrobe in years. It's 6... doesn't specify whether it's 6 AM or 6 PM. Interesting. Not sure if that's relevant. We can't turn the light on or off. I don't know if there's any other interact buttons really other than enter and spacebar. It's way too early to sleep. So I'm assuming it's 6 AM then. But I don't know this person's schedule. Alright, let's talk to our neighbor, see what they have to say. Hi, we don't speak very much. You're unemployed, right? I was fired just last month. Haven't had much luck getting a new job. How are you doing? Please stop spying on me. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to warn you about outside. Didn't mean to creep you out or anything. I think maybe we should talk more. We will be isolated here for a while. I'll check on you again tomorrow, okay? Are we going to be isolated here for a while? What, do you know anything I don't? Again, I don't know my IRL neighbors either, and I don't think I want to. I'd rather not, I'm sorry. If you tell Sybil not to check on you, it activates Iron Man mode. Oh no, wait, what? In Iron Man mode, you get to save only twice. You get the option to save when you wake up every morning. Huh. No, I don't think I want that. I don't need the extra challenge. Sure, yeah, you'll check on me again, that's fine. Just don't make the mistake I did. Stay away from the windows. I'm still not sure what this did to me. Well, having seen what happened to me earlier, it couldn't have been good. Oh, before I go, what's your name? I'm Sybil. We were Sam. Let's go with my all-time classic, Nuno. Nice to meet you, Nuno. Oh, my PC is on now. Your old laptop. It was already outdated when you bought it, and that was 4 years ago. Wow, that feels relatable. What do you want to do? Let's check the news. You spend some time browsing news sites. There are warnings about dangerous weather phenomena outside and warning people to remain indoors. It seems like the news hasn't really caught up with what's actually happening, somehow. I'm sure it's just a weather balloon. You spend some time browsing social media. Most of the talk on social media is about what is happening outside, but there's very little concrete information to be found. It seems like this is definitely a worldwide phenomenon. The most popular stuff is conspiracy theories about experiments to control the population. A few people still post about the usual nerd stuff, video games and movies and upcoming events. Old news. Social media makes you feel a bit less alone, but it can be a bit stressful. +5 social and -5 calm. You know what? That sounds about right. You hear a knock at the door. Can I play some games first? Oh, come on. Okay, fine. I'll check the door. Might be my pizza. Oh, that is a large apartment. I don't know why I expected that the bedroom was the only part of this apartment. Huh. Well, there's knocking still. Some cash you're setting aside to pay your rent. Your landlord, Mr. Henderson, has been hounding you about it. We might as well hold on to it. Maybe we'll run into them. Maybe the person at the door is our landlord. Alright, I'll check. There's someone at the door. What should you do? Let's look for the eye hole first. Is that a knight? A man in modified football gear stands in front of the door. He rests a baseball bat over his shoulder. I should have turned Steam notifications off. Well, I can probably edit them out of the final video because the game is in 4x3, I think? Yeah, that should be fine. What will you do? Hello? Got too much stuff. Sports gear, weapons, whatever. I'll trade. You buying? Will I open the door? I mean, it seems like a peaceful enough request. I just don't know. Sure. No? No, I feel like I shouldn't open the door for anyone right now. The man's bat taps noisily against his football pads as he walks down the hallway. It takes nearly a minute before you can no longer hear it. Plus, I don't know that we have anything to trade, really. I barely know anything about my life. Your game console. Your game's on the shelf left of the TV. Your video game shelf. You can relax and kill some time with these. You'll need to leave your apartment if you want to find new games, though. You have 3 games on the shelf. What do we have? Super Jump Lad, Mad Wheels 97, and Myrmidon. A top-down squad tactics game with little ant people as soldiers. A racing game with vehicular combat. And a mascot platformer, very easy but fun. You played Jump Lad a lot as a kid. So we got Super Mario, we got Twisted Metal, and I would assume, like, I don't know, StarCraft maybe? Well, let's go with the mascot platformer. Can't go wrong there, right? Welcome to Super Jump Lad. You've played this a lot as a kid, but where did welcome come from? Can I not fucking read? You've played this a lot as a kid, but haven't really played recently. It's been a while since you've played. It's a run and jump platformer where you collect gold doubloons and jump on enemies. You're rusty, so you only managed to make it about halfway through. You get the feeling something good might happen if you manage to beat this game. Maybe you should play again sometime. This is still a lot of fun. Plus 20 XP and plus 20 calm, let's go. Just like in real life, you play for 2 hours. Doubt I would play for 4 hours straight without noticing, I'm sure. It's almost noon. Okay, so it was 6 AM. Let's do something else. Let's see what this room is. Probably the bathroom. Sure is. There's a med kit. There's a first aid kit on the table. We'll take that. These can treat injuries and can bring someone back to consciousness, but can't be used in battle. It's me! All in all, you're not doing too badly. Should you brush your teeth? Sure. Always an important part of your routine. You brush your teeth with some toothpaste, plus 8 hygiene. You probably shouldn't look outside. It sounds dangerous. Your neighbor warned you not to. Yeah, we'll probably keep not looking after the last time that... I do wonder if at some point you do have to look outside and something else entirely is gonna happen. You can't use the shower from this side. Can I use it from this side? Sure. You shower for about half an hour. You have soap and hot water, so the shower is very effective. Hygiene plus 60, calm plus 10, morale plus 4. So far the setup seems to be that you have to basically quarantine in your apartment building until whatever's outside goes away. It's definitely a different kind of survival horror, because eventually I'm assuming it will run out of food and things to do. And that's when we're gonna start going insane, just like during COVID, honestly. So I feel like I shouldn't really eat anything until we get hungry. We got a TV dinner, we got pizza bites, and we got frozen veggies. Sink doesn't do anything. Can I watch TV? It doesn't seem like any of the TV channels are working. Cool. Let's try leaving the apartment. Also, is that another hole where we can talk to Sybil? Your strange neighbor isn't here, so I should probably pay attention to those holes just to see if I see an eyeball pop out. Oh. When exploring, time only passes when you enter a new area for the first time. Oh no. Oh, this is a complete shift in atmosphere. Right. So, I didn't pick the casual game mode, so I can't really save yet. That is a trail of blood. I don't remember if it told me where the guy in the football gear walked off to. But if he's the one that's been dragging the trail of blood around, I am glad that I didn't open the door for him. He might have just straight up killed me. Let's see if Sybil lets us in. What does the newspaper say? Some old newspaper from before this all started. A vending machine that sells snacks at 75 cents each. It only takes coins. We don't actually have any coins, interestingly. We picked up the money from the counter that was meant to pay our rent. But I'm assuming no coins. The door is covered in thick ice. It won't move. Taking a mental note of that. Stuck, you can't open it. Stuck, you can't open it. It's stuck, you can't open it. It's a janitor's closet. It's locked. And a heavy padlock secures the stairwell doors. I do wonder which direction the trail goes into. Also, the danger meter down on the bottom. Oh. There's a spare apartment key in the planter here. We'll leave it for now, because who knows what's gonna happen. But the danger meter on the bottom only pops up when we walk past our apartment. I haven't seen it pop up at any other time. Okay, so the one thing I've learned is that we advance time by going to new areas, or we sit down and play a video game for 2 hours. I don't know if the other video games would also make 2 hours go by, but the one we did, so, you know. Elevator isn't working, the carriage is stuck in the basement. Can't interact with that. Alright, let's go through the one open door that we have. Which seemingly is someone's apartment. What's that, sushi rolls? Coins on the table, sure. 2 quarters and 2 nickels. You can use these in vending machines. Ah, fuck. I actually have no idea what a nickel is. Is it like 50 cents? I'm not an American, so I have no idea. I know a quarter is 25 because that's a quarter of a dollar. That kind of makes sense. There's a cracked baseball bat on the table. You would feel a lot safer with this. Sure. I won't say no to that. Just TV static, a landscape painting. You feel like you should equip the baseball bat before going any further. You know what? I hadn't even thought about that. This is still more of an RPG at the end of the day. I'm so used to horror games just automatically equipping you with everything you find that you need. I don't like the fact that I can't save. Maybe I should have picked the casual difficulty. Well. Oh, hi. Hello. I cannot talk to you, right? I'll take this bottle of tonic, thank you. Most curative items can only be used outside of battle. Tonics are a rare exception, use them wisely. Good to know. Those are going to be our potions. Bandages. These can treat small wounds and bleeding, but can only be used outside of combat. Kinda expected that. Okay, so judging by the fact that I can't go anywhere right now other than my own apartment, I should probably interact with this person who is bleeding and walking around and looking pretty darn creepy. One of your neighbors is here. You've seen him before, but you don't know his name. He looks wounded. What will you do? Are you hurt? That would be my first response, to be honest. Like, hey, maybe we can work this out. Hurt? Yes, I'm hurt. Hurt! Want to see? Want to see? I saw it. Did you? The man clumsily conceals something behind his back. Blood trickles down his shirt. Is it his blood? Or is it someone else's? He's brandishing a knife! Well, I have a bat. Punch. Oh, that's... Oh no, I don't like that. He stabs at himself with the knife. The blade easily shreds through his flesh, spilling forth far too much blood. What would be the reasonable response here? I do want the knife, don't get me wrong. I like knives, and I think I would handle it better than this guy currently does. I don't think stabbing yourself in combat is a solid strategy, usually. What are you doing? It's in the way. I can't see anything. Uh-huh. Have you tried opening the curtains? What do we have for specials? Power Smash, high damage attack with a chance to stun, slightly increased risk of damaging your weapon. And a Home Run, very high risk of damaging your weapon. How about we don't use those and keep our weapon? We deal like 18 damage with a regular attack and he dealt 9, so I think we're at an advantage here, right? Surely if you smack someone over the head with a baseball bat multiple times, they will eventually get knocked out. But then again, he has stabbed us twice already. Then again, it doesn't specify whether or not he stabs us, right? He could just be throwing punches. I will help you, see. You just need a little help. The man's wounds bulge and throb as he staggers closer. Oh god. Oh! Oh, I see. That's where you need to see from. Gotcha. A grotesque eye peeks out of his gaping chest wound. What the fuck, my dude? You'll see too. Uh-huh. Let's keep attacking him. The giant eyeball squirms inside the man's open wound. Oh shit, that was a crit! 70 damage. Well, it turns out he wasn't that scary after all. Whew. Crisis averted, murder achieved. Nuno was victorious. 20 XP received, $5 found. We are now level 2. Let's freaking go. The wounded man dropped a key to the floor. It looks like a key for a heavy padlock. I know where to use that. I'm a smart boy. Is there a run button? Oh, it looks like the danger went up and there's now an eyeball in the TV. Can I interact with that? Hello. Nope, it went away. Never mind. Oh, hi. Hello. You're new. Did you come through the door? Or the hole in the ground? These are very important questions that I do have to ask. Oh no, there was a door there. Okay. What are you called? Onlooker. Sure, you're probably not gonna be any worse than the psychopath we just found. See, he only looked at us and we took no damage. I wish that would happen to me in real life, but when people look at me, I do take a lot of emotional damage. So far this game is not very realistic. Did he just move closer? Is that... Oh my god, is that gonna be a mechanic? Hey, we found a nickel. Still not sure what a nickel is. Please let me know in the comments. You look a bit more threatening. A small safe with a simple lock. Okay. Is that a simple key to use on the simple lock? Cool. These keys can open all sorts of simple locks, however they break upon use. Okay, let's not fight whatever that is, unless I absolutely have to. Oh, no, please let me unlock this, thank you. $100? Jesus! You also find several coins to use in vending machines. $2 coins, 4 quarters, 3 dimes, and 4 nickels. Damn, that is good. Oh, I'm assuming he saw me and rushed straight at me. Good to know that that can happen. This one's also called an observer. No, the other one was an onlooker, never mind. Oh, you look a lot more Cthulhu-esque. I'm assuming these have all just been our neighbors at some point. Why did you turn? I do wonder if they just like change stance as the fight goes on. Change position, I suppose. Yeah, kinda. They kinda just evolve as you fight them. Fascinating. I'll still only keep attacking, because so far I don't really feel at a risk of dying, which could very much change soon. Let's try the power smash, just in case. There we go, okay. And we got a dime, neat. Fingers crossed that, oh, I don't like that, what is that? I don't like that it's partially see-through, and it seems to have spotted me already too. Oh no. So I do hope that the enemies that I kill in this game are not gonna come back to life. Because I feel like this is the kind of game... I mean, it is still labeled a survival horror game, right? Oh, hi. Hello. Bye. Oh, we can use the shift key to run. That would have been lovely to know a little bit earlier, thank you. Yeah, let's go back to our apartment real quick. There we go. When you return home, you receive bonus XP and morale if your danger level was high. You were away for a few hours, the danger was stimulating. Exploration bonus 20 XP and +2 morale. What a fascinating system for a survival horror game. They really did just decide to make a survival horror RPG, and it works. It works really well. I am amazed. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this a lot. Oh, welcome back. You feel warm breath on your face. To save your game at your return from exploring, speak to Sybil. So, what's new? Anything interesting happened since we last spoke? You tell her a bit about recent events. So an eyeball opened where he cut himself? That's horrific. Are we gonna find out that Sybil really is just an eyeball at this point? That there is no rest of the body? Because I could kind of see that being a thing. I suppose nothing too bad happened then. That's good. Have a good evening. Alright, I am very much sold on this game so far. It's very different from what I expected. I don't know what I expected, right? Because I heard, like, survival horror RPG. I figured it was gonna be a mostly linear experience. Think of something like, what's the game called? Yumeniki? Not that I've played that one. I should probably do that. I should probably do that at some point too. I was thinking maybe something like along the lines of Earthbound. But the combination of managing your resources in the way that you would in a survival horror game, while also having the progression system of an RPG, sounds really fascinating to me, and I will definitely play more of this. I will stop the recording for this upload, however, because I wanna test out and see what the quality is like. This is the first time that I'm really recording one of these. Usually I just stream, and whatever kind of quality we have, we have. So thank you for joining me. If you're still here at this point, thank you so much for being with me on this journey. Let's at least do more of this game, and then eventually I have other games lined up I want to check out that I'm not gonna stream, so this seems like a good place for it. If you do want to check out my streams, I am on twitch.tv/nonocry. I'll put the link in the description below. We're always happy to welcome new community members. We're fairly tight-knit at this point. A lot of people in our community are also streamers. We would love to have you there. Until then, have a good day, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you again soon. Bye!